All right, this is the Southwick Board of Health meeting. It is November 3rd, Thursday, 6:04 PM. President of the meeting is Sue Braska.
Gene Nelson,
Mackenzie Kane. Trisha Sedlow.
Alex White.
And on Zoom, we have Dee, our new administrative assistant, and we have Christine Southwick, our other public health nurse. Does that cover everybody? Okay, public comment. I don't see any of the public on. We are gonna have a hearing at quarter after, but maybe in the meantime, we can move up the public health reports, nurse report, so if you don't wanna stay.
well, I'm going to make a motion to table the minutes from the previous meeting
Oh, I didn't even think of
because
that.
they're unavailable at this point.
Okay, so, motion, I second that motion. All in favor?
Mackenzie Kane, yes.
Gene Nelson, I.
And Sue, yes, okay. I don't remember those minutes.
Well, we haven't gotten them yet.
Okay,
That's,
all right,
it's protocol to accept the minutes
Yeah.
from the previous
That's right.
meeting, but because they're not available, we're tabling
Okay.
them.
so
Okay,
we're gonna move to the Trish's report or Christine's report.
Sure, I can start. So, basically, we've been meeting with the leaders from the towns. I am doing Southwick, Tolland and Granville, as you know. I've been, met with Cindy Sullivan for the Council on Aging here. We're having a meeting with the fire next week and, I'm meeting with the library. I've met with the Tolland Select Board. I've met with the Granville Select Board. And in Granville, I was able to schedule a COVID clinic and a flu clinic for them, and that's what they were looking for. So they're good to go in November for those. Tolland, their only ask was blood pressure clinic, which we're working on, and I'm still going to reach out to the Council on Aging to see if I can do anything for them. They're meeting on the 9th, so I'm going there on the 9th. And just really getting up to speed with other, like the schools. I'm reaching out to the schools in Southwick to see what their needs are, and library. I'm meeting with the library in Southwick to see how, what we can do with them presentation wise. And I'm getting up on Maven and other things with the state. So, and as far as cases in October only for Southwick, was 3, a Hep C and influenza and 1 Lyme. And that's.
COVID.
There was a few of those, but there's
31
like 31, yeah,
Yeah.
mostly,
for the month of October.
But no deaths or,
not that I saw, no.
no.
So,
Okay, so those were your 3 towns you're working. And Christine? Is she working? Oh,
Sure.
Christine, you're
Can't hear you,
muted. You gotta take yourself off mute. It's that little microphone. at the
Sorry
bottom.
about that. Okay, my towns are Russell, Blandford, and Montgomery. So I met with Joe Roos, and he suggested that I call the town accountant to set up a board meeting. So I have left a voicemail. She hasn't gotten back to me yet. So I have not met with anybody in Russell yet. I'm waiting for the board meeting first, as that's what Joe suggested. So in Blandford, I met with the Board of Health and talked to her about vaccine dates. I gave her CVS and Stop and Shop will do flu shots in December there. She has not gotten back to me, and they will do, I have a company that will do COVID shots, but I have not heard back from her yet, whether she wants to schedule those or not. I met with the board. I met with the library. I have booked 2 programs, one for December, one for January. I attended their trunk and treat and gave out hand sanitizer, and met with the town EMT that goes and does house visits. I met with the Country Journal, and they're going to print our info, and they'll also print any upcoming events that we'll have. And I'm meeting with the Council on Aging on Monday. Montgomery, I met with the health agent, met with the librarian and the town treasurer. And they have no council on aging at this time. I guess they don't have a board member. Nobody's signed on or. So they have nothing going on for seniors. So the deal is, the Grill, the only restaurant in town, does free music on Thursdays, and that's where all the seniors go. So that's what I did today, and
Thursday during the day?
excuse me,
Thursday during the day?
3:00.
Okay,
Well,
3 to
see,
4.
that's evening for seniors.
Yeah. So, actually there were 25 seniors there. So I got to introduce myself and, told them, some things that I could do. And I have been given permission to use the room anytime after 3. So I can do presentations there, and I can do presentations also at the town hall. So,
Would
I'm
they
just-
allow you to have some type of flu clinic or vaccines going on there?
I do not, because I don't have, I just don't at this time. They're not sure that anybody would come. Even the library said that the seniors aren't coming for books ever since COVID. They've been pretty much staying at home, and they get things delivered. I can reach out again. It's just so late in the year, and I've just, I'm not sure how many people would be coming. So that's what I have on that.
hey, going back, I don't know what town it was, whether it was maybe Blanford, you said you had a couple programs scheduled,
Yes.
but what kind of programs?
I have one on boosting your boosting your immunity for the season naturally. And then, the other one is going to be on seasonal affective disorder.
All right, good.
Very good.
So any problems, anything we can do to try to help?
There was that issue about the reimbursement for the mileage and the fuel. What came of that?
It was straightened out.
Okay,
The keys.
No, Chris came today. Chris, you can speak to that on the keys.
Yeah, I came yesterday because I thought they were going to be in the selectman's office. I went there and the keys weren't there. I guess Dave, I believe it's Dave.
Dave Sutton.
Yes, has the keys. And we just weren't able to find him at the time. So I went back up to the office because they said that he spent a lot of time up there yesterday in the Board of Health. And so they thought maybe they left him there. They weren't there, so I just went back home. And then I went back to today, and today I still couldn't find them. So
Do we have a phone number for him?
Or an email. It's every town employee has the same email. It would be your first initial, full last name at southwickma.net, just like you girls have. So why don't you email Dave? It's Dave Sutton, Sutton. And then schedule an appointed date and time. So, you both can be on the same page and not have to chase each other around.
okay,
Okay?
sounds good.
You both have town email addresses now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then how about like a phone number? Is it just your cell phone, or do we
Yes.
actually have just Board of Health office phone? Okay,
No, I have a cell phone.
cell phones. All right, but you do have that email.
Mhm.
What about business cards?
Not yet.
Do you have them on order?
Yes.
Okay,
We're waiting for the proofs.
okay.
Any other supplies that are on order?
We're working on it. We went to Amazon to find everything we needed, and apparently we don't have an account, so we have to establish an account, so. We're waiting on some W-9s and like tax exempt paperwork from accounting.
And you've
Yes.
had all the key players.
Yes, yes.
What do you have for, do you have blood pressure?
No,
No.
we need all that.
Didn't we order that
Yeah,
stuff?
didn't we order that?
Yeah, I thought we ordered the.
And a
cost stuff.
glucometer and
Yeah.
all that stuff?
Has that been approved? Yeah,
The
Right,
one
yeah.
that we just submitted,
Yeah.
yes, was approved, but it's was
Town
through
site.
Amazon, which they don't have it, so we have to set one up.
But I thought you ordered a bunch of stuff last year.
With the,
Was this
because
step-
we
With
were,
that previous money.
Yeah.
correct.
never heard back.
Oh, so it never actually went through.
I thought that was all in there, to be honest, with all that stuff underneath the table. But,
Yeah, because we had to use the money up.
but aren't there, I thought there was some in the closet, no?
Yeah, you girls went through that closet and cleaned out.
Yes.
The nursing closet,
Yes.
yes, no,
There
Really?
was no,
no,
Yeah.
it's all like
Where did it go?
PPE, really, gloves, alcohol wipes,
Where did it go?
nothing.
I never saw it. I don't
Yeah,
know if
did
it
it ever
ever came
come?
to fruition. I know we.
Well,
thought
no, I'm
there's-
saying
There's a lot of thermometers, but I didn't see any glucometers. There was no blood pressure cuffs and things like that. I mean, I have my own stash of things, but I
That's
don't.
all on order, so all we
Yeah.
gotta do is just wait for it to come in and.
So what do we have? We just have $1,000 for those supplies? Is that what?
It's like
was
2,000 under nursing supplies and
Yeah.
1,000 of office supplies, so
Okay, so.
those should come under nursing supplies.
Right.
because that's-
Yeah. So we're also waiting for the standing orders in the event that there is a hypotensive emergency, and so we're working on that too, so.
All right, so this 2,000 is, how does it go? Is it a calendar year or the town's fiscal year?
Fiscal. Right?
Fiscal, okay, so it's gonna last us until next, July 1st.
Just wanna say we got 2 minutes before the hearing.
you know, I'm impressed. I really am. You know, I give you two a lot of credit for everything you've accomplished in what I consider a very short amount of time.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
It's been great meeting the people and everyone is really open and want, and I met with the town library last night. They don't do a lot. She said they don't get anybody anymore, but she was willing to post things and she's
Yeah.
like part of the town hall and she said, we'll do whatever we can. So everybody's been great too. I mean, they're making it easy, which is wonderful.
And you're establishing communication
Yeah.
in the event of,
Yes.
then they're going to know who to turn to,
Yeah,
which
they're-
otherwise they would have, been walking into walls, but yeah, I'm really, really impressed. I give you girls credit.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, anything else
You know,
you have to say or do?
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, so Christine, the days you
Yes.
work, you just, it's when you're needed, when you have something going on, you don't have set days or?
I was 3 days a week, but it's been kind of stretched out to 5 days, different hours, depending on where we're going and who we're meeting and how I have to accommodate people. So it's been just really flexible and it's not, it's just not set. It just, right now, it's just being available and being flexible.
Okay, so if somebody wants to contact you, if they call the Board of Health office, would Karen know where you are that day or?
She can always get me by email. I check
Sure.
it every day. I check it every day. So, and I would call the office or whatever.
Okay, all right. And Tricia, you're here 5
Yes,
days a week,
right,
so.
So we do have
Okay.
to start the hearing, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So if Christine and Tricia, if you want to stay, that's fine. If you want to leave,
Okay.
that's fine too.
Do you have a copy of the legal ad that was posted?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, Sue, you have to read that.
I have to read the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
ladies.
Thank you. Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Right.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, we'll be right
is there any-
back and we're gonna start.
All right, so is there any special procedure I need to follow other than reading this, saying that we're gonna open up the hearing? Okay,
You're gonna open the hearing and read the legal ad, and you're gonna say when it was posted. 2 dates of posting. Okay?
okay. All right, thank you, Tricia. I can start now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna open up the hearing. It's the Town of Southwick Board of Health public hearing for the disposal system regulations. And the legal notice was published October 18th, 22 and October 25th, 22. Notice is hereby given pursuant to Mass General Laws, Chapter 111, Section 31, that the Southwick Board of Health will hold a public hearing via hybrid on November 3rd, 2022 at 6:30 PM.
6:15.
6,
Which
Are
one do
you-
you have? Oh, that one.
6:15 PM.
But
Okay.
that one is,
Yeah. you
well,
were-
hold on.
At the Southwick Town Hall.
So the one at 6:15 is for the body art.
All right.
Right.
454 College Highway, Southwick, Mass. 01077, second floor in the land use room and on Zoom. You can join the Zoom meeting. This is for the regulations, rules and regulations for the body art establishment and practitioners. It was adopted April 23rd, 2001. The proposed amended regulations on file at the Board of Health office and the town clerk's office at 454 College Highway, Southwick, Mass. 01077, and on the town of Southwick website.
All right, hold on. And then now I gotta go into,
Brodsky, yes, and then Dean, yes.
Okay,
Okay, so we have to wait 5 minutes for the next one.
hi Dee. Sorry, so, we just went and had the hearing for the body art regulations. And it was passed. There was no one at the public meeting.
there are
Public
no
hearing,
comments there.
no comments. So now
Um,
we're back in here and
so
then
the-
we're gonna
so-
start it again at 6:30 for the disposable systems one.
okay, B, if it will help you, these minutes, these Zoom recordings are on, or Jim will put them on the Board of Health webpage. So sometimes you know, if you're doing the minutes, you can actually listen to the recording.
Oh,
And
okay.
that might help you with the minutes. And you know, you pause and kind of type away and continue. And, you know, instead of relying on the written word per se, that you can like review them again, audio. Okay?
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, so the effective date for this would be November 3rd, 2022, and I just have to change the names.
Yep.
That's all set there.
And then how long do we have to wait?
For what?
7 days?
Well, there's an appeal period
Yeah.
for. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 10 days. On regulations,
Yeah.
or even there are any,
I think there are. I think didn't you read it? It said that we have to give it some time for the appeal.
I didn't think there was an
Oh.
appeal
yeah,
period.
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Just said you could vote on them then or vote on them later. Yeah, I could think, I didn't see it.
Oh, in that case, why don't we just vote?
Yeah, who's
We
going
just
to,
did.
yeah, we
Oh.
did.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Who's going to appeal a regulation?
Yeah,
You know, there's nobody that joined, and the only people that would have anything to say about it are practicing body art people, and they weren't here.
And they're the ones that wanted apprenticeship, the regulations and stuff,
Right,
and permit.
right.
I think we're good.
I think you guys are great. You guys are great.
Yeah, we should have put them 5 minutes more instead of 15.
Well, we didn't know, we might have someone, it's almost time.
I thought we were gonna have like 400 people or something.
Four.
Hmm. Yeah.
No?
And have you opened up the meeting is still open?
We got 4 more minutes for the hearing.
And
Yeah,
how
so
many-
we're back in the Board of Health
Right,
general meeting.
but how many guests do you have for the public hearing?
I don't have any.
Right. That's my point.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nobody joins these or comments on it.
Hmm.
I don't think we've ever had anybody,
No, I don't think
No.
we ever have.
no. And you know how many people out there understand Title V regulations?
Okay, let's get this one ready. Like to do the same thing for this, read
Yeah.
everything again.
Yes.
Are we having a whole meeting after this? No, then we're finished.
Well, we have the health director's report and
Oh, Jesus
announcements
Christ. So then, yes, we are having a full meeting.
and unanticipated items,
Just in case.
just
I
in
always
case
put that
something
there
comes
just in
up.
case. Usually you can put it in, 48 hours prior to the meeting. But it doesn't matter because I already posted 48 hours.
Well, is there like a 2-minute report you can give us on anything? To fill in the time?
Sure, yeah, so I went to housing court last Monday in regards to 3 Evergreen Street and I followed up since then and I have not heard from the occupant or the owner. So I am curious to know what's going on, so I'm
That
gonna.
was a
continue
Zoom,
to-
right?
Yep, the court was via Zoom,
How did that work via Zoom?
went well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
And
good.
what is it about, a furnace or something?
Yeah, it's about getting the furnace fixed and broken windows fixed. So. It was ruled to have that ordered and get that done.
The court, and they gave them how many days?
24 hours for the furnace and 10 days for the windows to get repaired.
And that time is up when?
So the repair was when they got the receipt of the order for the owner and I don't know if that occurred, but it's it should have been done by already
Okay.
at this time.
Was
So
it-
you're going to contact the tenant?
Was,
find
Yes,
out.
I'm gonna
What-
continue to contact.
was
her,
the owner
yes.
there, present
Yes,
or Zoomed or whatever?
yes, yeah,
Was Tom able to finally get on? He was trying to get on,
yes, yeah.
but he didn't know like what he do.
No, he just observed, yeah,
Okay,
so, all right, we got 1 minute,
Okay,
so if you wanna say it now, everything.
Yeah, do your script now, so then we can,
she can until the time.
I
Oh,
thought we had to do it for this one and then.
yeah, I thought we have to,
they're 15
No,
minutes
at
apart.
6:30, yeah,
Oh.
at 6:30, that's how you open your public hearings, by reading the legal ad.
oh, okay, all right, we're
Okay.
gonna go into the public hearing, one
Okay,
moment.
6:30.
Dee, we'll be right back.
Did you hear, Dee, did you hear?
I
Alex?
heard him, yes.
All right, don't leave us. All right, so we just came back from the public hearing and approved of the amended disposable construction, the disposable systems, local regulations, so we're good to go. And the computer is acting weird. Okay. All right, next thing on the agenda, nurses went already,
Hey, I want to thank
And
you
it's
for
re-
this update that you sent out last,
oh,
2 weeks ago and
anytime,
all this stuff.
anytime,
Yes, thank you very much.
you're welcome. So since
You did a
then,
lot.
thanks. So since then, I have done some inspections, some septic inspections, so, just today did, a few inspections, a rough inspection at, 115 Fred Jackson Road with, Kevin Solak,
Solak,
and,
What was the inspection?
it was a rough
Installation.
inspection for installing a septic system. So it was good. And then did a final, an inspection for 5B South Sawgrass Lane. Going back tomorrow and just checking that there's stone underneath the pipe exiting the septic tank. There's been quite a bit of work just approved the sign off last Friday for 91 Powder Hill Road. That's a repair. Also for 6 Birchwood repair. And provided us, did a final inspection at 114 South Loomis Street. That was a tank replacement and COC issued as well. And yeah, and then Tom went out as well for a few inspections on Tuesday. He was at a perk yesterday at 95 Sheep Pasture Road. And he was there all day. It was a long.
Now,
That's a repair?
That's a new construction, so I've been out there
Really?
3 times and I just couldn't go because I need to catch up with all the work and administrative stuff, so.
they just have, did they finally get a perk?
So they had, I think Tom was telling me that there's a fail and a perk that occurred over there.
Is this just for one?
Yeah, just for one lot, so they're trying to do like a little cluster, try to subdivide it out later, but they gotta look at the land and its perkability, so there have been some locations that have been past the perk and whatnot, and soil suitability test. And so there are just some spots that have not passed, so.
There's a lot of wetlands in that area? In the back part of that property? Or am I
Oh,
thinking of
yes,
the-
yeah, on that
That's what
end,
I
there's
thought,
I
yeah.
think there's some sort of like intermediate stream or
Mm,
something like that,
Is that next to the downside where those houses are way down with the long driveways?
Yes,
It's near
Yes.
that property, that property.
yeah, so sheep pasture and then like the
Right.
house is like going down and
And then there's the tobacco barns, but you can see at the bottom,
Yes.
there's like ponding.
Mhm.
And it carries through some of the property too.
It's-
So there is wetlands, intermittent streams. And standing water actually there, so.
And then I got a perk scheduled tomorrow, again, checked up on 16 Congamon, this is for housing now. And knocked on the door, didn't hear from anyone on Tuesday. Also did a
And
final,
the 16 Congamon was what?
that's a housing, so
Housing.
that was where the family didn't have electricity, but now they're back on, and so we're still working on that. And then back to septic, sorry, 34 South Loomis Street, final inspection was done for a repair tank. And yeah, so 114 South Loomis Street, Tom witnessed. And then last week, I was at the Massachusetts Health Officers Association meeting, a conference, and that was pretty good. Learned quite a bit, more information on wastewater and septic and food and the latest regulations coming out from EPA and what's going on federally and down to the state and down to us. They talked about, the banning of textiles and, mattresses as for solid waste and stuff like that. So it doesn't go to the landfill. Yeah, it was pretty busy weeks.
Well, Mr. Joe Didi just joined us. Mr. Didi, do you have a comment or an issue, or are you just observing?
I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to observe, so.
We're happy to have you.
Yes.
What's going on down there? At the church?
We closed on it last week and Nick Rodriguez just said that we passed 150,000 a half hour ago for the addition.
Nice.
to the pantries.
Wow,
Now,
congratulations.
where will the addition go? Is it gonna be a separate building?
We won't discuss it now.
No. Yeah, maybe. Okay.
You can gladly reach out. and we'll discuss it.
I have a question for you, and I don't know. well, a couple questions, but first of all, the restaurant, what used to be Krabby Joe's,
Yeah,
that, has anything progressed there? They closed for the season.
last time I heard anything was, Mr.
Eggleston,
The owner wanted to get a list of, pumpers, grease traps, and so I provided that list of, licensed operators in the town.
Okay,
Who, you know, are pumpers and haulers, so. I haven't really heard anything else from there.
and North Pond project, or North Pond,
porta
Haven't
potty.
heard anything.
port, yeah, I mean, the Russ had said that they got volunteers cleaning.
Oh, that's good.
Have you noticed anything, Mackenzie, because you live near there?
No, the season's over, so
So,
it's not really an issue
I'm
anymore.
not sure right now, okay. What else do we have in here? You know, on your conference last week, they talk anything about solar panels? How do you dispose of solar panels? Is
No.
there anything hazardous in solar panels?
They didn't talk about that. I
No,
don't know, yeah. I can follow up with DEP, you know.
just one, we do have a solar panel farm down there on Congamon. Is that solar panels?
I have
there?
one in my backyard.
Yeah. Do you know? How do you had to dispose of one? If
They have an extended lifespan,
right,
so they were relatively new product. So I don't think their lifespan has come to fruition to a point of, massive disposals at this point. Oh, because I don't mind, we're good for 25 years.
yeah. But they must have faulty ones every once in a while. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait in 25 years to see how they're gonna dispose of all these.
Yeah. Just ask the person that buys my house.
Right. Okay, do you have anything else?
No, that's all. All I have,
Talk
just
about-
working on the PHE grant. It's picking up a lot of work with just making sure that the nurses are settling in and getting everyone onboarded with the Maven and the MIIS systems, just making sure that they meet the different departments in the town.
When
So
we renew the contract, we'll be able to get more money.
I don't
Similar-
know. I'm planning on having a meeting tomorrow to talk about that.
Yes, yeah, what exactly, you can do a Zoom meeting, can you send me that link?
Yeah. I'll send it to you again. Yeah,
What time is it though?
10.
Okay, 10. And what will they be discussing about the grant? Do you know?
So they're trying to get a shared service coordinator to just pretty much have this individual do all the administrative and the processing. and
Is
that-
this
that
just for
stuff.
Southwick or is this for across the state? For other towns that also have this?
Well, other towns have a shared service coordinator, so we're just trying to increase the funds available and trying to have a shared service coordinator.
And that would help the nurses
Um,
essentially, or is it general board of health?
no, so
Yeah, what would they do?
So this shared service coordinator would be, so right now in phase 2, right now with the baseline assessment capacity. We have to refurbish all these documents that we have, so septic, food, housing, pools, camps, all this stuff, we gotta go ahead. In the past 3 to 5 years, we have to scan that over and try to give it, give it to the state. or-
All right, so it wouldn't just be, it's not just nursing. My thought of it was just, I thought it was just nursing, a coordinator for the nursing, but it's shared services for.
So no,
Board
the
of Health.
shared service coordinator would be in charge with the grant. So they would be the administrator for the grant at that point.
Good evening, Mr. Didi.
So we'll talk more about that.
When did the grant application expire?
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Do you have a certain time period to get the grant in, to
Well,
apply for it? Let's put it that
No,
way.
no, this is the grant that we currently have.
Oh.
So this is the
Okay,
one that I
okay.
was put
I'm
on my
sorry.
plate
I thought it was a
day
new.
one I got. No, no.
Okay,
no,
sorry.
That's okay.
So they'd have to give up, supply us with more money in order to have this position. This person. All right, so I'll have to see what, yeah, listen to
Okay.
what they say. Who is, so the DPH is just gonna what, call and talk and explain what it's all about, or what? What are we doing on this call? I mean, I'm listening, but. They're just gonna call and explain what this person does, or?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the call? Okay, and who's like the lead person? Who's the person?
I don't know.
No. Will other towns be on it too?
Yeah, I shared it with the other towns. So
Okay.
there'll be there too.
Okay, so do we have anything else? Next meeting is November 20. 6 o'clock, correct, November
17th.
17th, okay, it's even better. It's
Mm.
close to Thanksgiving.
I won't be here for that one. I'll be out of town.
Will you zoom in or no?
No.
No.
I'll be traveling actually at that time,
Where you going?
Washington DC.
Fancy.
All right, so we have nothing else going on? So we'll make the motion to adjourn the meeting at
6:53.
6:57.
I have 6:55.
I've got 65, yep.
6:55, okay.
Somewhere between 6:55 and 7,
Okay,
okay?
it's nice
All right.
meeting, nice meeting you, Dee.
Yes, Dee,
We'll be
I'll
seeing
see you in the office again soon.
So do I have a second? Make motion,
Yeah, I'll second that
all in
motion.
favor?
Yes.
Sue Broski, yes.
Jean Nielsen, yes.
So, Mr. Broski,
All right,
Okay,
Thanks. Good night, guys.
Thank you.